What's up, everyone? Kuro just released the Weather and Waves live stream. And for those who don't want to watch through all of this, I'm going to give you guys a quick highlight on it. A couple of reactions to cover the most important things. Then for people who just, like I said, don't want to stand there and watch 90 minutes or 2 hours. And sometimes it may just seem cringe for some people to sit there and look through all of that. Not going to understand that. But here it is right here. So let's go ahead and get through this real quick.
It brings me great joy to see you, Rover.
Right! Lion up!
Wanna go on an adventure with me and my Willy? Plants talk in a silent and sincere language.
Important to see how it really looks in the game.
The Frexidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? No one knows you were a patroller. You can't prove it to anyone now.
The secrets I hold might be bigger than you imagine. If you really want to know, you'll need to survive this first. Now you'll behave. Zapstring, it's our curtain.
This rain, it's finally happening. Over Thrax, the Threnodian of war would be reawakening soon, bearing the significance of quelling chaos, warding off external threats. Attention all troops! Take position and get ready to engage. This will be our final battle with the Threnodian.
This must be the right time Jue was talking about. May victory prevail the lasting night. I will pray for your safe return.
Yeah, so we can see there's some new content there. It's obviously going to be there at launch. That's easy to see. So another thing is that they did show the official trailer, but I didn't see a need of showing that because it's going to be all over everywhere and it's on their front page. So you could just go and look right at that. You get what I mean. The next thing is covering a lot of details about the game, which is very important. And that's going to be right here at 47, I believe. So we'll go ahead and it's about right here.
Today's broadcast, but also for supporting Wuthering Waves in general. We really appreciate all of your support. And because of that, the development team is going to be releasing rewards to everyone globally as well, and I have them right here. So, for reaching all of the milestones, all players across the world will be able to receive 20 lustrous tides, 20 rolls, 200 asteroids, a sigil en route, as well as 80,000 shell credits, an advanced resonance potion, you get 10 of them as well, and a Ranger's weapon supply chest of choice.
So yeah, Ranger's weapon supply chest of choice. We were told this before, but for people who didn't see it, I mean, this is your first time, you'll be able to know about that.
Through the in-game mail. So remember, after the open beta begins, download the game, open up your mailbox and receive all your rewards. We can't thank you enough for all of your support. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And again, thank you so much for watching today's broadcast as well. But next up, we'll be covering highlighted events that are featured in version 1.0. So, Havian, could you share a little bit more about the convene event with us?
Yeah.
Starting from the opening on May 22nd PT, players can use Radiant Tide to participate in the Character Convene event, Prevail the Lasting Night, and obtain the featured 5-star Resonator, Jian. At the same time, they can use Forging Tide in the Weapon Convene event to obtain the featured 5-star weapon, Verdant Summit. Then starting from June 12th PT, players can participate in Character Convene event When Thunder Pours to obtain the featured 5-star Resonator, Yinlin, and the Weapon Convene event to obtain the featured 5-star weapon, Stringmaster. In both Character Convene events, players are guaranteed a 5-star Resonator after up to 80 convenes, with a 50% chance to get the featured Resonator. If the Resonator is not the featured Resonator, the next 5-star Resonator is guaranteed.
So you see what he said, you had a 50% chance, 50-50. And then if you go again, you could actually get the 5-star Resonator. That's nice, you know. I have to say that's not greedy compared to what I've seen, you know, and other games. And I know a lot of people will be happy about that. Like he said, it's guaranteed
to be the featured Resonator.
Future.
In the Weapon Convene event, after up to 80 convenes, players are guaranteed to obtain the featured 5-star weapon, and the obtained 5-star weapon is guaranteed to be the featured weapon.
So if y'all don't know what that means, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people do, some probably may not, what he's saying is that whatever banner, so like if you're doing Jin or the Mommy Milkers, and you're going for that weapon, when you pull those 80, you're getting their weapon that's best for them. You know, kind of like if you were playing Honkai Star Rail, and you know, like when somebody like Jingliu came out, you would get her 5-star cone. You know what I mean? So they're kind of saying that it's basically in that ballpark, and that's actually pretty nice because it saves people money. I think that's generous of them. It's a good way to start off the game too. Will they keep it like this? Who knows? But it's definitely a good way to start off.
Also, there will be featured 5-star Resonator trials during the Character Convene event. Players can try out Jian and Yinlin to master their skills ahead of time.
That's kind of like what they do in Honkai Star Rail. You know, when a new banner comes out, you can go in there and do those little mini things, go in there and fight the little boss and try out all the characters just to get a feel of how they feel. It's just a nice mechanic to have, so they're doing that in here too.
Players can also use Lustrous Tide in the Standard Convene to obtain Resonators and weapons to boost the strengths for battle. In Standard Weapon Convene, players can select a 5-star weapon for targeted Convene. The selected 5-star weapon can be switched at any time during Convene, and when obtaining a 5-star weapon, it's guaranteed to be the selected 5-star weapon. After obtaining the selected weapon, players can continue to switch targets for targeted Convenes.
Wow. That's really cool. So you see what he's saying, you can go to another section. You got a pistol, okay, I want to go to the sword now after I got that one and select that and be guaranteed to get the 5-star. Being very generous in a lot of sections already, as you could see.
Yep. I'm excited for that. Guaranteed.
Damn, what a nice system.
Well, let me add more details here. To make it easier for players to obtain Resonators, we will introduce a beginner convene event. Players can use Lustrous Tide to participate in Utterance of Marvels, the beginner convene event. In this event, every 50 summons guarantee a 5-star Resonator. The convenes cost 2 attempts less if you attempt 10 convenes at once. In other words...
So you see what he said? What you want to do, guys, is you don't want to do 1 pulls. You want to do 10 at once and wait till you get... Just have patience and wait till you get 10 because you're going to save yourself resources big time. And it costs 50. This is for the standard banner, but still, it's still cool that they're doing that. So this is another generous section. So they're covering... not only the highlighted banners, but the free basic banners like you would see like in Honkai, you know, all the basic stuff that you roll for, and then the selected ones that have a time limit. The basic ones are permanent. So basically it's between permanent and time. Permanent are 50. And then if you do 10s, you have a chance of getting them with 40.
Players will only need to spend a maximum of Lustrous Tides times 40 to obtain a 5-star Resonator.
That sounds good, but these are all just regular content, isn't it?
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like many players might not be satisfied. Is there any kind of like immediate bonuses they can get?
Well, I'll introduce the bonuses.
Oh?
While we're kicking off both the Character Convene event and the Beginner Convene at the same time, it'd be a bummer if we couldn't get the Resonators we want. But here's the solution.
Oh.
After obtaining a 5-star Resonator from the Beginner Convene, the Beginner 5-star Resonator Convene of choice will follow. Here, players can pick their favorite standard 5-star resonator for targeted convene.
Pick?
Yep. Wow. With up to 80 convenes, they're guaranteed to get a desired resonator. That means everyone can nab at least 2 5-star resonators from these events.
You see what she said? You get 2. That's very generous along with getting the weapons that you need. So everyone's going to get the math that they need. Now it's going to be up to how you play that. So that everyone can start off and not feel so left behind and feel like drained out if the gambling's not going well for them. This is a good way to make everyone happy when you start off on this game and keep people in place for that meta. It's a good idea.
That's
good
so
news.
great.
Wow.
Guess we don't have to worry about missing out on the 5 stars.
Yeah, I mean, additionally, and there is an additionally, players can also obtain Afterglow Coral or Oscillated Coral as extra items during convene.
Those are good mats.
Afterglow Coral can be exchanged for resonator wavebands of standard or featured resonators, convene tokens, and other valuable items. Oscillated Coral can be exchanged for convene tokens and development materials during each event.
Wow, that means you can accumulate coral to, upgrade the resonance change, and it won't expire.
Yes,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
this is great. Is there anything else?
Well, what do you think?
Is there more?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Version 1.0 will also include many simple and easy events. Players can receive Lustrous Tide and Radiant Tide by logging into the game daily, while Day 5 login grants an instant reward.
You guys know about that.
4-star resonator,
Even if you play
Sanhua.
Oh. Wait, Sanhua?
Yeah.
Sanhua. Sanhua.
Yes.
2 5 stars and a 4-star.
Sanhua. Now you can realize your dream.
Yeah, I can continue my dream.
And
I've got a question though. Can we get Yang Yang?
Yes. Yang Yang will join everyone's team in the Prelude.
Everyone?
So, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. But is it Yang Yang or is it Rex Yang Yang?
I don't know.
I might
Aren't
break
they
the
one
game.
and the same?
I mean, depends. I want Rex Yang Yang. Depends on everyone else.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I would too. And during our Awakening Journey event, players can increase Union level to get Lustrous Tide times 40, Astrite times 1,600, and a standard 5-star weapon of choice reward.
Another weapon.
Wow, so just by leveling up, we get to choose a 5-star weapon? That's amazing.
Absolutely.
So many rewards.
Let me highlight other featured events. First up, we have the Rumbling Hollows event, where players can take on the Tower of Adversity to get the 4-star Resonator Yuan Wu
There goes another
from
character.
this event, along with other rewards.
Okay.
Also, for Depths of Elusive
Yeah,
Realm,
no, he's a lightning character. He goes very well with Yin and goes very well with Chao. So, Charcaro or Chacharo or whatever, is definitely going to be a character I'm playing, and that guy benefits him very well. So, if you plan on doing a lightning build, that's going to be a nice way to contribute to that.
Realm, the roguelike gameplay will be available to challenge in version 1.0. In this event, players can obtain random elusive echoes, metaphors, and special buffs for resonators each time they enter the dungeon. By applying different combinations, players can experience different battle styles. Players can also earn rich rewards including Astrite and Phantom Echoes. So that's a lot of Astrite so far.
That's even more rewards.
Yep. Speaking of battles, the time-limited battle event Alloy Smelt will also be open. In this event, players can experience the accelerating battles of resonators, rapidly advancing abilities, and obtain Astrite, development materials, and other rewards.
Even more Astrite.
Yeah.
So we want to get
Lots
on
of
that.
rewards, I've already lost count myself. Apart from battles and echoes, there's more. The high-speed, free, and mobile essence is a major highlight. To ensure everyone can fully enjoy this lightning-fast experience, we're introducing the Overdash Club. This event involves players to conquer parkour challenges across Jinzhou to earn Astrite. So you'll be using the grappling hook a lot to be like soaring around places.
Well, I thought we were going to see parkour coming over here when Sanhua was announced. So now we get to see some in the game as well.
Jumping over all our
Thank you so much, everyone, for that detailed introduction. There was a lot to cover there. I hope that you are all excited for not only the gifts that you're going to get, but all the bonuses that are available in the game when 1.0 drops today. But before we go into those games, let's hear from our voice actors.
All right, so I'm pretty sure you guys want to know when you can preload, right? And when the game's going to be available and what time. So they're going to reveal that, and I'm going to take you guys right to that, because otherwise this other stuff is just a lot of filler, and saw that other stuff. That's why I'm here to help y'all to do that real quick. So it's around this time.
The official release of Wuthering Waves. The box contains various items, and it showcases the ecological setting within the game.
Besides that, there's a lot more Wuthering Waves merch in the works. So for more information on related pre-sales and sales, just follow the Wuthering Waves social media account. We'll release the purchase info as soon as possible, so stay tuned.
Well, that all sounds fantastic, and I can't wait to start playing for myself.
Absolutely. Any chance that we can already pre-download the game?
Absolutely, and I have that information right here. So, pre-downloading of For Wuthering Waves starts at this time. So players can head on over to the Epic Game Store. They can head on over to the official website.
We see right there, May 21st, 3 o'clock in the morning, California time. So if you're in California, that's your time. If you're over here in Texas, where I'm at, that's 2 hours behind. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And if you're over in New York, on the East Coast, that's 6 o'clock in the morning. And then, if you're over in England, depending on where you're at, it's 8 hours ahead from that. So it'd be 11 o'clock for you guys.
The App Store or the Google Play Store to get the game. But that's not all. The official open beta is scheduled to kick off at 9.
So if y'all were thinking about a midnight release on the 21st, that's not it. No, it's actually coming out. Same thing, California time again, on the East Coast. On the West Coast. The 22nd at nighttime. That would be 9 o'clock for me. So there's not going to be a midnight release on the 21st for this. It's going to be on the 22nd. So there goes the answer for you guys on that, so that you can realize that you'll be able to preload earlier to get that out the way.
That's not all. Here's some more exciting news. Is that Wuthering Waves will be available on the Mac platform as well. So keep an eye out on our social media channels for updates and for the pre-order for Mac users.
That's nice.
Mac gamers, rise up!
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to set my alarm right after this live stream ends.
Good call.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, after talking about all of that and all the release details, make sure you set your alarms to pre-download the game for the open and beta. But it's finally time.
And that's pretty much it. All the rest of the stuff is them playing a demo, the guy coming on at the end, and the other stuff happening. So I saved you guys a lot of time. As you see, this is an hour and 30 minutes, and bundled it all right here. So like and subscribe if you like this type of content, guys. I'll be covering this game, playing a lot, streaming a lot, doing a lot of videos on YouTube. So look out for me there. I ain't going nowhere. All right. Peace out, y'all, and enjoy this game. See y'all in the field. We play co-op.